I'm rebuilding these Ferrari seats that come out of a race car out of some black Italian leather. And today we're going to show you how to lay them out straight. That way they don't warp. And first thing I'm going to do is kind of lay out a little rough size and go right there beside that little bad blemish. What I'm going to do right here is find me a little center mark. I'm going to start like that. And since I'm going to have an even number of pleats, I'm going to take my little dot right here, stick that in my center mark, and start one line on each side of that. And come back up here and connect them. That'll be my first 2 out of 8 pleats. Point on your marker, and then I like using the same yardstick for everything, and I just lay it beside my white line, and I make sure I get me 4 pleats on each side, just like that. And flip it over, and before you know it, all 8 pleats will be done. Alright, so pleating this leather is not really too much different than pleating cloth and vinyl. Just gotta take the time. I'll start with my 1/2 inch foam, cut a little bit bigger, and I just come in, lock my stitch in, and what I'm doing is right in front of my needle, I'm pressing down 2-3 inches in front of that foot before I start to sew. That way I press everything down nicely. And to me, I think it gives it a nice more ready look. Do that again here. We only got 4 pleats per side on these bottom cushions. I figured this would make a good little video for how to sew up leather pleats. Still not doing too bad. Up there to Ocala and take these seat pans, bolt them back down into the car when these are all done. I know other people do it different ways, but I like to write the material down. That way I'm guaranteeing it don't shift. And sometimes, depending on the vinyl and the leather, if you just try to let it feed itself, it'll push up and shift all the material in front of the foot real bad on it. And that's why one reason that I press down right in front of the needle whenever I sew, no matter how long the pleats are, and even when I'm doing the diamond pleats, this is how I do it. We've only got 3 more to go on this one, but as you can see, I start and stop each one just for shits and giggles, really. And then that's what I'm doing, is pressing down in front of that foot away. Shifting my hands along with it. For these, I'm using size 210 thread, the Cerakote. I'm not a big fan of the Cerakote thread. I don't like the way it twists and comes apart. But it looks good. And the last one, and we'll finish that out. So here's our leather pleats, and if you take your time and go straight, everything will turn out pretty good and have a nice little feel going across them. If y'all stay tuned and like and subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to see the rest of these seats come together. And these are the ones, once they're all said and done, we'll take back up and bolt into the race car. Thanks for watching.